I love.
Thank you.
Hello, gamers. Welcome back to another edition of the All Things Protoss Team League Season number 3. I'm here by myself today. Gemini, it is me with another match to go here. And it's going to be the debut of the Rottweilers with Team Roddy, with Roddy himself playing today, finally, on the stage here on the main stream. We are going to be casting him the very first day of the whole shebang, but he didn't play his matches in time, so we couldn't do that. Then I wanted to cast him again last week, but he wasn't playing, so I figured I'd probably, want to make sure that he is being showcased as well, because that'd be cool. So then I decided to do it this week, and that's what we're doing. And we're doing it 30 minutes later than normal because, yet again, he didn't play his matches on time. So, that's great. But luckily, we have everything all done, so that's very nice. So we will be able to play this match actually live, and that will be totally terrific. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens with this one today. We are going to be quickly checking out the standings, but unfortunately, I don't think they actually got updated from yesterday. No, they didn't. Oh, yes, they did. Never mind. So we can take a quick look-see here. Careful for spoilers in 3, 2, 1. Spoilers. All right. Yesterday, we went and saw, unfortunately, my team getting bodied by Frogify Battalion, which is really great for them, considering they're now starting their Goobers comeback from last season. And my team doing, yet again, the most hilarious thing possible of losing to the worst team in the group towards the tail end of the season when it matters most. So, 2 seasons in a row we've done that so far, so that's really cool and awesome for us. But now it's going to be going pretty, it's going to be getting pretty serious towards the last week next week. Well, we did see that. And then we also saw Goblin's Bizarre Adventure also kind of dumpstering the Kitty Cabal a little bit there, especially with Spazy Mazy over Akron doing an extremely boring series of 2 Ling Floods in a row, winning very quickly. So that is what we ended up going with yesterday, and today hopefully should be pretty interesting, as we're going to have Rottweilers going against the Itty Bitty Banana Committee, and that should be pretty sick, if I do say so myself. And to oh, what the heck? Oh, I forgot. I forgot I had that. I didn't change the thing. Lol. Hold up. There we go. I was like, what the fuck? It's like, why the hell did my StarCraft come up all of a sudden? That was so funny. Great. Anyways, to lead us off into this match, we have 2 people joining us on the analyst desk, and they are here right now, I hope. Hello, Mishnek and Character joining me here on the analyst desk. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Excellent. Awesome. Thank you, Mishnek, for signing up on relatively short notice as well. I do appreciate that. Welcome to the desk. It's the first time you are here, Mishnek. How have you been liking the All Things Protoss Team League so far?
To be honest, very interesting, I suppose, but we still losing 1-2 in group. My team, please, I want to play off.
Yeah, hopefully you guys can make it. Let's see, where are you guys at? Yeah, 1-2. Yeah, it's going to be tough also going against Goblin's Bizarre Adventure in the last week is going to be kind of difficult as well. So hopefully you guys can pull it through. You actually got the you're going to play against Gref next, or that's this week actually. You're playing against Gref as well, so that's going to be an interesting one. Don't know what the results are there, but we won't spoil it just in case, because another streamer might stream it. But Yes, anyways, character, hello, welcome as well. How you doing today?
Hello. Fine. Pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's 4:30, and like, I couldn't go to sleep, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just stay awake."
Nice. That's commitment. That's what I like to see. That's the kind of commitment I want for the ATL, unlike some certain people that take over a week to play their games. But we will, you know, we will make do with what we have. So thank you very much, character, for doing that.
No problem.
Heaven, that's not directed towards you at all, by the way. 100% serious. Anyways, so we're going to be starting off with our first match day, which is going to be Sebestas, which I don't actually know how to say this guy's name. Is it Sebestas? Is it Sebestas? Is it? I actually have no idea how to say this guy's name. But anyways, it's Seb versus Anticore, which is going to be a Zerg versus Zerg, which should be interesting here. Mishnek, do you have any idea about the Zerg versus Zerg match here?
I trust my boy Anticore. I think he's a better ZVZ player because he have more experience. Sebesdes more like a Protoss player, and he always cheeses. Last time we played.
That is true.
So yeah, I think Anticore is favorite here.
Yeah, I'm honestly feeling the same a little bit as well. Character, what do you think?
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't know anything about either player, but it's ZVZ and one Bane could change the game, so I don't know. I'm just gonna say it's 1-1. I'm just gonna cop out. I'm totally gonna cop out and say 1-1 because I don't know anything.
Fair. No, that is true though, Mishnek. What Mishnek said though is that obviously Seb is playing Zerg when his main race is Protoss, so as a result, he has been doing a lot of cheesy stuff, and he did it versus me as well. He did do it versus Guitar King as well. Guitar King got like early pooled and stuff like that. Even though it didn't end with the early pool, it like ended up in macro games and stuff like that. But it's still like he does do very strange and gimmicky openings. So I would not be surprised if he does that versus Anticore as well. So Mishnek, you think it's gonna be a 2-0 for Anticore then?
Yeah, 2-0. Either way.
All right. Pretty strong prediction. Excellent. All right. I will be back with you guys in a little bit after we get done with this series, and I'll see you then. So we're going to be going ahead into the first series today, which is going to be good old Seb versus Anticore and excellent, hopefully, ZVZ. Hopefully it's going to be interesting and kind of off the rails, to be honest. I'm kind of excited to see... Oh my god. I'm kind of excited to see what happens here. I just realized it's so funny. Hold up. Never mind. Give me a second. Sorry. We will be doing this in a moment. As I didn't change my settings because everything was super hectic and chaotic. So we will be doing... Alright, wait up. Anyways, yes, we're going to be going into that match in just a moment here, but it's going to be the Rottweilers going against the Itty Bitty Banana Committee for our first match. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go. All right, here we go into the first match of the day. Spawning on the top left-hand side of the map, going for an early pool, not unexpected whatsoever. Playing for the Rottweilers, it is Sebestas. On the top right-hand side, going for a more standard opening. Playing for the Itty Bitty Banana Committee, it is Anticore. Also maybe predicting that there's some sort of 12-pool drone pool or something like that. And already starting that interesting kind of wall-off that you can kind of do to delay the units from getting inside by doing a bunch of reactionary Evo chambers over here and then forcing them to walk all the way around. So, kind of like that from Anticore. Not going to be happening exactly like that is from Sebestas, but Seb is still going to be going for a very quick early 6 Zerglings here, which should be getting to his opponent's base before any Zerglings are out for Anticore, so that'll potentially be a little bit spicy. So we'll see what exactly happens with this. No gases to follow up with it though either, so it's not like he's going to go full-on committal with this. He is simply doing this to do a little bit of early pressure. And then we'll be seeing what exactly his follow-up decides to be. I'm expecting him to just throw down a really fast third? Is what I'm assuming is going to happen? Because otherwise, what are you really doing with this if you're not... But if you take a fast third, then it's not like you can really defend it versus an early speed opener either. We will see. Surprisingly, there are a good amount of units here for Anticore already, so this isn't doing all that much so far. Queen is popping out as well, so that's going to spell the end of this little pressure, and that's really, honestly, not going to do anything, as even the drone count is essentially even at this point. Even Anticore ahead in the drones, regardless. So, yeah, I mean, he's ahead on drones. He's going to be ahead with speed coming in here as well. He's got equal number of queens. Yeah, this is looking very solid here for Anticore in this first game. We've got no third base, no gases at all from Seb. Finally getting one of his gases here. I'm just not really sure what exactly the game plan is meant to be here. It's kind of funny though when this game was starting and we were just like waiting with the intros going. What I do is to like center on things. I do the base camera to center nice and perfectly, and then boom, switch over to the other side. And like I was spamming my base camera hockey, and it wasn't doing anything. I was like, wait, what is happening? Like, why is this not working? And then I just remembered that I just today switched it to my steel hockey, and I was like, oh my god, I do use backspace for something. Holy crap. That's so funny. So now I switched base camera to the key underneath it, because that one I don't do anything with. Alright, Roach Evo Chamber for Anticore, but again, Seb doing essentially the same thing, but just later, because he just hasn't had any gas. 0 third base is currently on the map. We're going to be going full-on hardcore 2-base fast roaches for both players here. Finally going to be getting some sort of third base here out of Seb. But this very quick layer from Anticore is going to allow him to get roach speed very quickly here, and will definitely prove to be a pretty significant advantage whenever a roach versus roach battle does decide to come up here. Having that early roach speed compared to your opponent is actually very big in the maneuverability of the fights and how you actually take them. It's much easier to micro, and it's much easier to both chase and retreat. Overseer also going to be coming in here for Anticore. We'll be able to scout exactly what's going on here. We'll see the drone counts being fairly equal. We'll be seeing the 4 gases Doesn't quite know just how late all of those gases were. So that is not really going to be, that might not really be coming into the equation here. However, interestingly enough, this lair has been done for quite a while for Seb, and he actually hasn't started roach speed yet, which is really bad. It's actually really bad. +1 and roach speed going to be done here for Anticore, whereas only the +1 is going to be finishing up for Seb for this upcoming fight. Queen's also being brought with a giant creep highway to connect everything. Couple of emergency spine crawlers getting thrown down here by Seb as well to make sure that he can try and defend this as best as he can. And here comes the first fight. Of course, there's the speed roaches getting nice and close to all the roaches of Seb here. The reinforcements from Seb also will be very difficult to get in quickly here because of the lacking speed. They will kind of trickle in a little bit slower than they normally would. Canceling one of those spine crawlers. I'm not sure if that's actually the right play here. I don't think Seb realizes just how committed Anticore actually is here. There's no drones at this third base. It's full on 44 drones on 2 base, all in economy. Really would have liked to have him keep that alive there, especially considering his roach speed has only just started here, realizing that he hadn't done it before. And now this is going to get really difficult with all these Ravagers ready here for Anticore as well. The Biles are going to be extremely annoying to deal with and dodge, not having roach speed at this point. And see, you can just see right there, whenever Seb tries to retreat, the chase from Anticore is right on the heels with that roach speed, getting nice and close to absolutely everything here. And Seb's army is melting away. Anticore with an extremely solid defense earlier on in the game, not getting... Oh, nice on the eggs as well. Not getting confused, not getting overwhelmed by the early Ling pool aggression, and just going straight up with a very solid roach attack after the lair was finished. So a very nicely done game there from Anticore. Not unexpected either, to be honest. I think we all anticipated this type of play to be coming out from him. As we send ourselves into the next game. Alright, top right hand side. Gonna have to try something a little bit sneakier and trickier than that to find a win here in this series. It is playing for the Rottweilers, Sebezdas. And on the bottom left hand side, getting a nice cheeky win with a very nice timed build. It is playing for the Itty Bitty Banana Committee, Anticore. Give me a moment, I need to blow my nose. Oh my god, never mind, there's no more tissues in my tissue box. That is absolutely tragic. Alright, well. That is unfortunate. Alright, well, we are going to have a very normal opener from both players, completely playing mirror here. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty slow start. I am going to go run and get tissues, so I'm sorry. I need to blow my fucking nose, alright? Go watch these players play for a second, sorry.
Forces under attack. Ready. Hive cluster under direct assault.
All right, we're back. Nothing happening. Exactly the same mirrored builds. Nice. All right, and Sebez actually getting his Baneling Nest a little bit earlier. Could be interesting if he wants to be maybe a little bit aggressive with it. Orange and teal, good combo. Yeah, dude. Blue and orange are their opposite colors. They actually make for the best color contrast. That's why in Rocket League, the colors are blue and orange. If you look at so many movie posters, you'll notice that they are very commonly blue and orange. There's a lot of blue and orange in them. They just make very good contrasting colors. All right. Here we go with the first Banelings coming over here from Anticore. Gonna be trying to do some aggression. Or sorry, defense Sereno. Sorry. I forgot that Anticore is on the bottom. I was getting trolled by my own brain. Seb actually doing pretty decent this game. He's got a lot more drones. A little Baneling connection right there also for him. Not quite sure how many that killed exactly, but it looked like it wasn't too bad of an amount. Yeah, 7 in total have died right now. I mean, he's got a faster, he's got just more drones. He's mining off of that, like, rich gas at the third base faster. This little Ling run by is getting dealt with not so nicely, though. He's actually lost. He's gonna lose quite a bit here. Unfortunately, the Baneling connection not getting exactly what he wanted. He's getting run around just a little bit here. His lair also not started at all. Oh, another Bane's into the third base. Getting a couple kills there as well. Unfortunately, these players did not play with the correct mod, so I can't actually see how many drones are dying at a time, which is great. But anyways, the lair is finished for Anticore, whereas it has not even started for Seb over here, and now losing that many drones, putting him down 10 workers when he was originally up a solid 5 or 6. Is not going to be feeling great for him. Ling's trying to get some counter damage over here for Seb into the main base. Will be able to get inside and scout that the lair is finished, and that's going to be putting him potentially in a bit of a panicky situation and put himself on a bit of a timer as he realizes he's not going to be able to get much else done, but he's already sending it through with a bunch of roaches and banelings as well. Oh my god, and they all blow up on the queen for some reason when we just had a shit ton of roaches right there about to two-shot the queen. So now we don't have any banelings to kill any of the drones or the accompanying roaches that are surely going to be coming out here. So a bit of a flubbed move there on those banelings. A lot of the units also stuck attacking this third base instead of going into the natural. Is this enough from Seb to actually even this series up? The Roach Warren is extremely low. If we can just kill that as Seb, we would also be forcing our opponent down only onto Ling Bane, which we could then easily clean up with a solid amount of roaches and banelings ourselves. But I think it might not even be necessary, as Anticore completely unaware that this attack was happening and was not prepared whatsoever. Losing quite a lot of drones. The Roach Warren, again, very low, but I don't think it's going to actually get taken out at this point. We do need to wait for some reinforcements here. We are still getting a lair as well as Seb. Killing the third base, and we'll be able to back up here. A pretty good situation. The problem, again, though, is that he's not going to have Roach speed upcoming. Yeah, the orange and yellow is a little bit troll, I'm not gonna lie. It's the personality, okay? It makes it cool. Who cares if it's slightly harder to tell, alright? It gives you character and fun, interesting dynamics between the teams. But this is looking really good for Seb. If he is able to hit before this roach speed unlocks and before this spire unlocks yet again, he's gonna be cooking. He is going to be cooking. But it's gonna be a little bit awkward to attack into a player that has roach speed when you don't. The micro ability is going to be off the charts. Gonna be off the charts here for Anticore. But I mean, this roach count is just absurd. Can you really micro away from this many roaches? Is that possible? I don't know. This is still a very... Oh, I mean, if Anticore just decides to run right up into the army instead of trying to actually kite it or do something here, then that's definitely going to make it totally fine. Killing off the Roach Warren here is very nice as well. He will also get into the main base to scout that there is a Spire, and honestly, even possibly kill it as well. Anticore is looking like he's in a world of hurt right now, trying to get down a bunch of spine crawlers to stay alive, to keep that Spire alive as well. We'll be able to do so with whatever you call it, a heal and a bunch of drones. However, we only have 500 gas to make mutas at this point, and we just spent all of our larvae on drones? What? Alright, well, that's gonna be that. It is a 1-1. Character was right. It ends up being 1-1. Making 9 drones while we're getting killed by 30 roaches is a very interesting decision, especially with our Spire just finishing. So, a bit unlucky. Not like it would have really mattered at that point. I don't think those mutas are going to be saving him. But it was still very funny to watch. But that's gonna be a 1-1 here in our first series. I actually wasn't expecting that, considering how heavily Anticore won the first game there. I honestly thought it was going to be a bit of a wash the second game as well, but Seb really pulling out a nice little build. Anticore wasn't quite prepared for that. It wasn't totally aware that it was even happening. The games were played in opposite order. Yes, you did label them wrong. Nicely done. Good job, Seb. You labeled game 1 as Ghost River, and I just realized that yes, Crimson Court was supposed to be the game 1 for pool 1. Nice. Anyways, God, today is just running so smoothly, guys, isn't it? Ha ha ha. All right. Anyways, let's go back to the desk here to talk to them a little bit. It will be a pretty decent series, 1-1, pretty unexpected, I would say. Mishnek, what did you think of that amazing ZVZ?
I don't trust Anticore anymore. That was a really tough win because Seb is just pushing and he just production 9 drones. That's something on genius. I don't know how to explain.
Those are battle drones, man.
Yeah.
Those drones would have saved him. They just needed to come out earlier.
Hey man, you saw that drone pull save the Spire in the first place. They were just trying to, you know, continue to do that, you know? Who knew? But unfortunately not really working out. Yeah, I mean the first game as well was kind of weird, I feel like, character. Well, it was technically the second game, but we saw it first. With the early pool with the laying pressure doing literally nothing and then just having the latest gas ever. I'm not quite sure, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what it came down to, because, like, Anticore got a little bit of an edge off the opener, but then also Seb's gas was so late that, like, his +1 was late, his roach speed was late, and it wasn't even just late because of the gas, but he also just didn't get it right away. And then, like, at the end, he made, like, a round of drones, and then, like, I think Anticore's +1 finished, and like he was making a round of roaches, and he kind of just killed him. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say about that game. Game 2, it seemed good for Anticore at the start, and then I guess he just didn't have enough army units at home, and the counterattack just kind of killed him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he just seemed like he was unprepared for every attack. Like he just didn't think that the first one was coming. He didn't realize the second one was coming, and then he didn't realize the third one was coming. Like it just seemed like he was misreading the situation a bit there and expecting Zeb to go more.
Yeah.
And then when the third one
actually-
was in his base, he's like, "Nah, I can hold this." That's why he's like,
Nah,
"I'm make
just,
9 drones. Is this gonna end right here?"
Yeah, man. Mission, what were you
you
saying?
know, like Anticore just thought he was in worse position because he making drones where drones was equal, and to know Roach Warren, he tried to replace third base and like that he didn't read situation properly and just died because he was making drones and Sebasdes was making roaches.
It's a really tough thing when your opponent's making roaches and you're making drones. It's really sad. It's really hard. But yeah, so a bit unfortunate there, but regardless, a 1-1 is pretty good for the whole overall broadcast, so that's nice. Our next match is going to be an interesting one as well. Another mirror match PvP with Takua going against Sewer Badger. So we are all Protoss players here, so this is very nice. A little bit easier to talk about, I think. Mishnek, what do you maybe think will happen in this PvP here?
First question, who is that? I don't know these people.
I know
Like,
Sewer Badger, but I've never actually seen Takua's gameplay. I've played against Sewer Badger.
Wait, you
he
never
remi-
played Takua? What?
No, I don't think I've played Takua.
What?
Or-
No way.
No, wait. I think maybe I played him
way.
last season. I've played him. I guess I played him at least once, but I don't remember how the game went.
Oh my god, character moment. That's insane. That's so funny. Anyways,
I have played Sewer Badger though.
okay,
like
interesting.
who is Cheese? Who is Cheeser? Takua is Cheese?
Uh,
I don't think taco cheeses. No, I think these guys both
Sewer?
play pretty standard actually.
Then this is 1-1.
So I remember this game. So I have 2 games in mind. I think it's a Takua 2-0. Because if Sewer Badger plays like he played against Angrath last week, then he's not winning the series. Hopefully he does better than last week though, and gives us good. And he proves me wrong. But I'm also thinking back to when I played him, and it wasn't in ATL. It was for a different team league, and I went Nexus first to a gold, and he was doing some weird 1 base all in with like Adepts, and he just like he brought a War Prism of Adepts into my main. Because I full walled my main off, and then as soon as the Adepts got into my main, I recalled everything to the gold, and I wound up winning that game. It was so stupid.
Oh my god.
But
That sounds like a classic Pool 3 game.
well, even better because it's a Pool 4 game.
Oh wait, yeah, this is Pool 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is Pool 4. Oh, sick, nice, excellent. This is exactly what I want. Awesome.
I hope Sewer Badger proves me wrong, shows us a good PvP, but I don't have my hopes too high.
Fair enough. So you're saying it's going to be a 2-0 for Takua then?
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's going to be a bit rough. I think Sewer Badger definitely is the underdog here in this match. He did have a bit of a rough go at it the last time we saw him on the stream, so that was a bit unfortunate. At least was it this stream or was it one of the off stream? It might have been one of the B streams, but I can't remember. Anyways, so yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see. PvP is always fun and shenanigans filled though, so maybe we'll see something very interesting. Thank you guys. I'll be back with you in a little bit as we do walk on into the second series of the day. Going to be Sewer Badger versus Takua. I do enjoy my PvPs, so I'm very curious what exactly is going to be going down here in this game. So here we go. On the bottom right-hand side, playing for the Rottweilers, Roddy's team that has just been renamed as of late, and finally has a logo as well. It is Sewer Badger. Now the top left-hand side, playing for the Itty Bitty Banana Committee. Some might be a little bit confused seeing the fact that he's in the yellow today, because normally he is in the blue. It is none other than the Mega Smurf himself, Takua. Both players opting to go for a 2-gate opener, what it looks like here, which I do not mind whatsoever. I think 1-gate expands are extremely cringe. And I would actually be super surprised if any of the Pool 4 players tried to go for 1-gate expand, as it's extremely technical and much more likely to result in abysmal failure. So yeah. Would I be surprised if Ardent did it? Yes, because if Ardent's not proxying 4 gateways on the map in a PvP, then I would not be Oh! Takua smurfing on his opponent there, getting the surround. Killing off the scouting probe, but then forgetting to make his second pylon as a result. The pause, please, to recoup himself. And then they started right back up again, so... Oh, massive pylon blocked by Sewer as well. Both players forgetting their second pylons. Excellently done. This is already super awesome. Cybercore is also very late here for Sewer, comparatively. That's going to allow him to get... Well, it's going to mean that he's just super far behind in his units here. Going for double Adept, the double Chrono on them as well. Cheeky from Sewer. And we're supply blocked again out of Takua and hasn't realized it yet. We're just not making a third pylon. We are just simply not making a third pylon right now. All right, there we go. That has got to be the latest third pylon of all time in PvP. Deciding to go straight into the Nexus as well. Yeah, wow, that is just one of the latest third pylons I think I've ever seen in my life. So, that whole early lead he had with the early units, because of the earlier Cybercore, not really going to be taken into account anymore this game. Sewer Badger just deciding to walk in with the adapts, doesn't want to shade through the wall, just wants to walk right up. There we go, finally getting those shades in. And that's actually going to do some pretty decent damage, as he should be able to get a few probe kills here. Even nestling himself between the pylon will be able to walk away. Canceling his attack there, unfortunately, will mean that one less probe will be killed off. But 4 probes for 2 adepts in an early game PvP. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Is going for the fast battery in the main base, despite seeing that there is a robo in production. Well, that'll potentially help him later on in the game, we'll see. Going straight into an Immortal as well as Sewer. Oh, very interesting. Observer being the choice from Takua. Robo versus Robo is definitely not a situation that we normally see in PvP, so this is going to be a very interesting one, I think. Unfortunately for Sewer, it seems like he's kind of maybe slacked on his probe production just a wee bit here, as despite getting a nice lead with those probes, is basically now evened back up again. So we need to make sure that we are always on that probe count from Sewer. But at least that puts him in an even game regardless, which is still totally playable. We'll be going into the Fast Forge as well here, indicating that he does want to play some macro games, as Takua also is usually a fan of the macro games himself. I actually kind of like this. No, I don't. I hate this. Never mind. This doesn't heal any of these things down here. It looks really cool, but it's actually terrible. Yeah, this is actually even worse than putting it straight in the middle, or like putting it like off to the side here, I feel like. Yeah, this needs to be... Guys, just put your batteries in the middle of the frickin' thing. This is perfect, alright? This gets every single thing. Sure, it blocks a few of them, but it doesn't fucking matter. Hi, Larimbo. We miss you, Larimbo. We miss you dearly. Third base is also pretty evenly timed. Oh, Larimbo wants to hop onto the cast? Holy sh... Is this the revival? Is this the revival? Oh my god. We'll get you in for the next game, Larimbo. How about that, alright? It's gonna be hard to cast a game that you're not actually even observing at the same time. Hop on in for game numero dos, and then we'll also have you in for the Roddy series, the Roddy games afterwards. Polgers. Don't need to see the games to cast. True. When do you even talk about the game anyways? So true. Alright. Both players are just sitting on their batooties, doing absolutely nothing. Charge and Immortals is going to be the play for both players. I'm amazed that both of these players are doing the exact same non-standard builds right now. Like, they both opened for Robo, which is already... I mean, it's more common lately, but the way that they're opening it is not common. The fact that they both open for the weird tech path in the less standard way, and then going into the less standard option of a mid-game army is honestly kind of funny to me. Sewer's doing a pretty good job, though. I mean, he's got his pro production working out pretty well here. He's rounding out his composition quite nicely, getting the Templar Archives here, and just in general has been macroing just a wee bit better than his opponent, whereas Takua going to be going into the Dark Shrine, which is actually proxied on the bottom left-hand side of the map. I kind of like that a lot. That's super based. It's actually pretty based as hell. I do like that. Oh, I wonder if Sewer is paying attention and saw that random probe coming up. I doubt he noticed, and I doubt he would even be able to put two and two together that there would be a proxied Dark Shrine on the bottom. Something tells me that this Dark Shrine is going to be doing just absolutely unreal amounts of damage. I'm just sensing this right now. There's no way this is on the radar for Sewer Badger right now, and it's nearing completion. We have not even an observer, despite going for a Robo first. We don't even have an observer on the field. We have two on the field for Taco. We got the Prism coming out as well. Oh no. Sewer Badger's been doing such a good time this game. Or such a good job, I'm sorry, I can't talk. Such a good job this game of actually macroing and doing extremely well for himself, but he's forgotten a critical piece of information, which is detection. And when that's in a PvP, things can go absolutely haywire. We're getting two cannons in the front of the third, and that's it. None else in any other base. The fourth base also completely undefended with the DTs starting their warp-ins in the main. Oh, things are about to hit the fan really hard here for Sewer Badger. The force fields from Takua are slow but efficient as they cut off most of the army. However, he's actually kind of bumbling around with his main army a little bit here, but the probe massacre has already started as we're getting every single probe in the main. An insane more amount of DTs getting warped in as well. There's still no detection on the map. We're losing all of the rest of our army as Takua. We need observers. We need extra robos. We need cannons by Sewer to be able to find ourselves in this game any longer. DT's warped in defensive. Or no, is that a recall? He recalled almost all of the DTs to defend while then still leaving one behind to still do damage, and it is definitely doing that damage right now as Sewer is saying screw it, I'm going to attack, but then no, comes back anyway, completely just losing absolutely everything. He's got no idea what's going on right now. Oh, and he is going to commit even though he has no observer and just got defended by a bunch of DTs. He knows the DTs are here, but he's attacking into them anyway. He's going to lose absolutely everything. Unfortunately, Sewer just completely crumbling under the pressure here of the DTs, trying to recall as much out as he can, and will get some out, but that is not enough. Losing 36 probes in total back at home. His economy is in absolute shambles. We have a grand total of 1 observer on the field, and it's just finding its way back home after getting rallied across the map. A second one now up here as well. All of Sewer's units are just out of position to deal with this warp prism, and I mean the rest of the army as well could even just walk across now. Oh, Sewer was in such a good position this game, but then just forgot one of the most critical things needed in a PvP mid-game, and that is detection. And that will be a GG. Takwa takes the first game in the series. A bit unfortunate there. I really would have expected, or I really would have liked, sorry, to see that much faster, whatever you call it, detection. But something way more important is about to be happening very soon here. Something so important, something so very important that I need to double check to see if it even exists. Hold up. I need to make a very quick momentary thing. So that way this can be as perfect as can be. But it's going to take me a momento because I was not prepared for this to happen right this second. And it is currently being done right now. So that way we can have excellent immersion and production value. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's gonna happen. And joining us here in an unprecedented manner is none other than the absolute god himself, the screaming Italian. It is Lorimbo. Oh my god, hello Lorimbo, welcome back.
What's up? The God Emperor is back.
Oh my
okay,
god.
let's get right into this. What server are we on today?
We're on Korea because I didn't expect anyone to be here today.
Korea, bro. Korea,
bro. It's true.
You want me to cast with 300 ping? Is there even ping in replays? I've never paid attention to it.
There's not ping in replays.
Anyway, welcome back, friends, family, and fans of the show. I'll take charge of it because Gemini can't even do his job. I come here to save it. Come on, solo casting, really? What is going on? Did you decide to solo cast or did you get checkmated into solo casting?
I mean, I do decide to solo cast every now and then, but also no one did sign up to
masochist. Oh,
I like it.
Yes. How the tables have turned. Maybe you might even pay me this time.
Yeah, keep dreaming, buddy. How have you been doing, Lorimbo? I've never heard your voice with such clarity before with this new microphone.
I mean, this microphone is supposedly good, so if it still sounds like shit,
it's great.
I have some complaints to make. So, as always, we'll not introduce the players because we already know who they are. So, at a random point, we'll start introducing the players because I haven't changed that. And just like I introduced the player at a random point, I also joined the cast at a random point. You never know until this wasn't announced, so people here don't know. Like, if you were not here, you will miss it. You will miss the great Lorimbo return. and this will punish you. That's why you need to watch every ATL match. Because at a random point, I might come in and you might miss it.
Oh, it feels like you never left. What the fuck? This is perfect. Welcome back. Holy shit. Oh. I can't wait. I'm locked in, dude. I'm ready to spring over to whoever gets introduced. I'm gonna. You are
No.
You are not
No.
getting me. All right. You are not getting me.
No. I'm so getting you. Like in the middle of an important moment, I'll start into this. But you have no clue. You have no clue. Okay, so far normal opening by both players. Not even one gate expand. You guys are so cringe. I've been watching Laser play PvP recently. And I think I've never seen Miko so angry in my life. Like PvP creates a deep sense of frustration. There is nothing to do there. No understanding. It's a race to the bottom, truly.
Dude, PvP is just the absolute clown fiesta, dude. It's so pain. Is he trying to go one gate expand as well?
No, it just hates it. And then the best part was that every pro player that you know was in the chat like talking shit and helping Nico out, and it was amazing. Like Shodan comes in and says, "Yeah, one gate expand PvP is bullshit. It's so boring. You get to either A, be behind, B, have to lean, or C, play Phoenix versus Phoenix." Great.
It's so true, dude. I hate one gate expand. And like 80% of the time that's letter A where you just end up behind. It's like so annoying. I just don't know what to do with it. It's just so dumb.
Holy fuck, is Silver Badger gonna kill a Paron with a probe? I believe, bro. Holy fuck, bro.
No, don't run away. No.
Bro, no balls. You have to commit, bro. You have to commit it. Like, if you got that Paron with a probe, you would have made history. Even if you lose the game, who cares? Fame is forever. Anyway, proxy Stargate for Takwa. I have a feeling this game will not last a long time because Silver Badger opened with Adept, Stalker, Sentry, which I can't imagine doing very well against proxy Stargate.
The Stalker's Sentry follow was a very interesting one, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, the Adepts actually just crossing each other in the middle of the map, but just not doing anything about it. Okay, so both players know that they're going Adepts. Let's see how the pylon blocks are here. But the Oracle is already almost finished here, and there's not a single battery on the field yet again for Sewer.
It's
Last
gonna be a 3-minute game. Oh, get into oh
no.
Okay, if this game lasts more than 1 minute from now, I will be really surprised. He also managed, Takwa also managed to block it on the other side.
Dude, if this game doesn't end within 10 seconds, I'm gonna be surprised. This is... yeah.
Welcome back, I didn't even get to present the players. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to
It's good to have you here, Larimbo. We couldn't have... No one else could have casted this series instead of you, dude. We were necessary, vital to this cast. Thank you so much for being here.
Right, yeah, go to the analyst desk.
Thank you so much, Larimbo. We're gonna get some excellent thoughts from the desk now as we go ahead and take a look at what that PvP had in store. I mean, just beautiful gameplay overall here from the Smurf. Takwa coming out huge for the Itty Bitty Banana Committee. Mishnek, that was... I mean, you might be stealing one of those PvP builds, I feel like, in the future, no?
No.
I love the just dry, brutal honesty out of Mishnek. It's great. Yeah, Mishnek, what'd you think? I mean, those were some great games, right?
IDK, I was working, I didn't look. Honest.
I think those were some of the greatest games of all time, you know? Like, it's gotta be up there with Scarlet versus Bomber.
True. I mean, MVP Squirtle. I mean, definitely a number 2 compared to that second game that we just saw. No doubtedly. Yeah. I mean, that was just an incredible display of skill from both players, to be honest. So,
to be fair, I could have done the same thing. I could have done it worse. And also stayed in the game for 5 minutes longer.
Yeah, you could have coped it to the point where then we would actually be forced to talk about random shit happening. I mean, yeah, that could happen obviously to anyone. You just don't recognize the Oracle or the proxy. I mean, and you just don't have the battery in at the right time, and it's it's pain. It's pain.
To be fair though, if you're talking about random shit happening with Larimbo, that's extra content. You got to be thinking about that.
That is true. Yes, I did forget about that. That is a good point. If only, but you know, that's fine. We have another banger series hopefully going to be coming up after this because I don't think there's anything worth talking about that other series any longer because it's going to be the highlight of the week, which is going to be Rotterdam going against Heaven. Finally, we're going to have Roddy and his games on the main stage. Oh my God, Mishnek, how much do you play Roddy on ladder at all or very often or what do you know?
I play versus Rot and play versus Heaven, and I want to say a little speech to Heaven, mate. Stop playing proxy Stargate. I always find them. It's on the same place every game. Stop saying I'm up hack and write GG, please. You know that doesn't work. And also, don't cosplay Max Pax. You are not. Just say. Rochi just Bester, and I think this is 2-0 for Roti. Best. Because Roti have weird style, and if you're unprepared, you can't win.
Damn.
Well, if it's 2-0, doesn't that mean you're also predicting the ace? Because that would go 3-3.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's 3-1
would that be
right
a
now.
3-0 then? So are you just just saving the prediction for the last game, or?
Yeah, no, if we get to the ace, then we will talk about the ace, but for now, we'll talk about
Okay, yeah, I think Roddy
this.
2-0.
Oh, you also think that? Okay, interesting. Wow. A lot of faith in
Yep.
Roddy here, very interestingly. I mean, Heaven's no slouch. He's definitely really good at the game, and he's been getting pretty high up in MMR in the last couple weeks, I feel like. But, I mean, Roddy does play really weird. It's true. The Phoenix Immortal stuff is strange. It's not always easy to deal with, but I feel like Heaven maybe knows. I think he knows what Roddy does, if I'm not mistaken, so... yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is potentially 1-1 or even 2-0 territory, potentially. But I guess the faith in Roddy is going to be pretty strong here. Do we think that does Roddy do anything other than his just, you know, clowny Phoenix Immortal stuff, or does he do something different here, do you think, character?
Probably just does the Phoenix Immortal stuff, honestly. I don't know, maybe he goes like 3-gate robo, I don't fucking know.
Excellent.
I just expect Roddy builds. Like, I don't know what else to say.
Mishnek, what other than like the Phoenix Robo stuff, does Roddy do anything else in PvP right now?
Phoenix Zealots into Robo, but he like always try to play Phoenix, but sometimes he can play Gate stuff or just Colossus stuff, for example. And I think that really hard to deal because that unexpected. You expect Phoenix, but there is come 8 Stalker from the start and you just die.
Yes, it's really hard to kind of pin him down a little bit. You expect one thing and then something else comes. It's true. So, all right, well, we'll see what ends up happening here. I'm very excited to see what Roddy's got in store here. So we'll be back with you guys in a little bit as I join my wonderful co-caster yet again. Welcome back, the Rimbo.
I'm back.
We had a longer desk segment than the game that you just casted, so I hope that this one goes a little bit longer for you.
I mean, it's Rotti Heaven. This will be either an insane... Oh, it's replay? I thought it was live.
No, of course not. No. You think Roddy
Maybe
can
of
schedule
course
it?
not.
He's doing WTL right now, so... But yeah,
Bruh.
no, Roddy's been it's been difficult to get Roddy to play these games. Let's be honest here, Larimbo.
Imagine putting WTL above ATL.
Yeah, that's true. That's a very good point.
This is an interesting match because these are both players that I absolutely despise playing, and are also both players that lose to me and then call me an ape in the past few days. Let's go.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
Let's see. Does
like I
Heaven
only
know
cast
that he's playing
PvP.
against you though? when this happens?
Yesterday didn't. Yesterday didn't. I got really angry because I made a gas to trick him into thinking I was playing normal. Then I canceled the gas when he wasn't looking. I was actually just lolling, floating. He did not like that move.
Ooh, that's cringe.
Should have checked the gas twice, bro. What can I tell you?
Yikes.
Anyway, let's go for this amazing game, which I will not say the name of the players of yet.
Of course
Holy
not.
shit, Rotterdam with a weird ass pylon, bro.
Yeah, dude, this is the Roddy special.
I know what this is, bro. I've seen this pylon before in the Bonan games, usually.
No, this
Is
is
this
the Roddy special. He doesn't actually wall off. He just baits you into going adepts, but then just sits home with like 4 stalkers and then just kills the adepts. This is the classic Roddy move. He never walls
does
off.
this ever work?
Yeah, it's he does it every game, so he's just so familiar with it. So like he baits you into trying to go and abuse it, but since he does it every game and since you play against it almost never, he has more experience defending it than you have doing things against it. So it actually almost never works for the player that tries to abuse it.
This sounds completely Dumbo, but sure.
No, it's that's just how it works. That's like the meme.
Yeah,
like it's like the whole drag you down with
chocolate-
stupidity and beat you with experience thing.
Yeah, PvP magic.
Yeah.
Okay, so far there hasn't been a single proxy yet. It's 1 minute and 40. I'm a bit disappointed. Is this the PvP I know? I need a screenshot of the 2 guys proxying at the same location. If you know what if you know which one, what was it? Arstem and someone else?
Oh, it's happened plenty of times, but I do know recently there's been one. There was definitely they were like literally right next to each other, right? Like behind like some line of sight blockers or something. I think it was.
Yeah, exactly. All right. This is and I feel like I only cast PvP. I'm gonna be honest, Gemini. I feel like I'm a bit cursed. I wish I could cast some other matchup. But
Hey man, you missed a ZVZ at the start today.
It's a Sebastian's ZVZ. I sniped him yesterday. I already know how he plays. Sniped him yesterday, did a Ravager slowing with layer all in, and then got completely dumb because it's Ravager slowing all in with a layer for some reason. Anyway, Rotterdam comes down, starts attacking. There's nothing going on. I want to fucking get out already. A Stargate from Rotterdam in the main. Fair enough.
Welcome back, Lurimbo. We definitely did not miss this. That's for sure. No, anyways, yeah, it's gonna be the Stargate. It's for sure just gonna be some Phoenixes coming out of Roddy. Maybe he goes an Oracle, a really weirdly lately timed Oracle, just to trick Heaven and maybe get some probe damage or something. But I mean, Heaven's just gonna play the super standard Sentry Stalker style, like he always prefers to do normally in a macro game that he would think that he's going to be a favorite against. But it's gonna be the Phoenix.
You think Heaven is favored against Rotti?
I think if it's like a long macro game where Heaven has like, you know, just kind of figures it out and understands what's happening, I would say yes. If Roddy's able to do what he does with his, you know, crazy tricks and strange builds.
You have not played against Rotti enough if you say this. You have not played. Like, I call Rotti an honorary cockroach Italian. Because holy fuck is it hard to kill him. Holy fuck, it's annoying to play against him. Regardless, we have here finally the 2 players have expanded. And we have more or less equal probe counts. Phoenixes are going around for Rotti trying to snipe stuff. Okay, they get 1 probe. It's better than 0 probe. Heaven is just playing. I love PvP. You see, this is the interaction that I strive for. One player playing as Phoenix, the other one being forced to camp. This is like ZVZ Muta. I actually feel at home here.
Nice. I'm glad. Well, I mean, it's either this or we have the polar opposite of which was the game that you just casted before in the last series that ends in 2 minutes. So pick your poison, you know?
That was hype, but that was hype, you see? That was hype. You didn't even give me time to call out the players.
It was so hype.
I mean, it's a. So Heaven here seems to be prepared to go for some kind of attack. I see a Roba sibling. He's also taking a third though. This is the thing about PvP. I'm like, oh my god, he's getting shafted. He's not looking, bro. Heaven, what are you doing, mate? In the middle line you go. Come on, bro. This is why you lose to Slowling. You have to get faster reaction times. Faster reaction time. This is why you get tricked by cancelled gases. Anyway, in the top right from the basket, GG, we have Rotterdam. I don't know if you got that one.
I got it.
Fuck, you see, Heaven, you need this level of reflexes. Mr. Gemini here is on point. Bro, Heaven, if you take a phone, no, that's just a scouting pylon, okay. Phoenix are gonna fly in, start killing stuff again. No, Heaven, no! Don't walk with a million Phoenixes. I get some Phoenixes for his try. Is a Phoenix worth a sentry plus a stalker?
I don't know if that was entirely worth it, but I think having sentries this early, especially when Roddy is actually going to be going for some sort of attack like this, is actually very vital, because there's going to be no force field and no guardian shield. To be fair, it's probably going to just get picked up anyways in the fight, so it's, again, still not really the biggest deal, but...
Lord Phoenix!
Yeah.
This is so based. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is the kind of thing that only Rotti pulls off. Let's go. Go.
The force fields are going to be completely negated because, like I said, the Phoenix are just going to lift up the sentries, so the charge lots get over top absolutely everything. The Guardian Shield against almost all melee units is an interesting decision out of Heaven, as we're going to now lose all the probes at the third base. There's no battery here, as it did get killed off. And it's going to be up to Heaven here to micro his heart out with this Blink Stalker Force. To be fair, he doesn't necessarily need to keep this alive because Roddy's is pretty late.
So hard.
I mean, there's a world.
How the fuck do you defend this? No, there is. Do I have to do the multiverse check again? There is no world in which the top left from Team Root, Mr. Heaven here survives this attack. Is about to get absolutely shafted. Get rotted, bozo. Phoenix Chargelot is the new king of the block. This looks like if you just showed me this game and you told me to guess who this was, I would 100% guess Rotti anyway. Like, without
Of course you would. Who would ever else would play this build in PvP at this high enough MMR? There's no shot there's anyone else. Oh my god. I mean, these Phoenixes are just doing so much damage. It's like absolutely insane. The soccer ball is getting a little bit big, but okay, no, Heaven's just like, yeah, fuck this shit, I'm out. God damn. All right. Only one more game needed for an ace match.
Did Lorimbo just even was on Team Rotti? I mean, with how hard he's getting cooled right now, might as well be. No, that sounds like I'm only shitting on Heaven. That's true. I can't shit on Rotterdam, you see? And Heaven was angry yesterday, so like I have a good reason. Okay, let's go for game 2, Gemini. This was a solid game. It was a solid Rotti game.
A solid Roddy game indeed. I mean, that you were making fun of Heaven that whole time, but it's kind of leads to the point that I mean, I feel like there's nothing to make fun of Roddy for. I think he played perfectly that game, to be honest. Did he even really lose anything?
How dare you criticize our overlord? He always plays perfectly. I thought it was obvious.
So true. I should have believed. I should have believed harder. All right. Second game's also going to be on Golden Aura here, just like the last series. So PvP's apparently loving their Golden Aura picks here.
If this series or the next one gets long enough, is there a next one or is this the last one?
No, this is the only one today. Yesterday was the two matches.
Well, sucks to be you then. You better hope that this game is long, because I have a banger story about me having to take a test to see if I meant that if I have a slowness in the brain. True story. I went to get tested for ADHD, but I think they got the wrong sleep up there. One day I'll tell this story.
No, I'm so curious. You can't just tease that story.
It includes a lot of details like, Mr. Orimbo, if you have 10 pens, but you need 13, how many pens do you have to buy? true. It's a story, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. You better pray that this game goes very long.
Fair enough. Okay, fine. I'm praying for the longest stalemate of all time in PvP. I'm waiting for the Sentry Cannon only match like the All-Star from last season. We need that to be happening right now so we can get this story out of Lorimbo.
This is truly peak. So anyway, standard opening, well, as standard as a Rotterdam opening is standard opening from both players. All the pylons are indeed in the main. You know what I used to do in PvP, Gemini?
Yeah.
I never understood why people don't do it, like unironically. Just make a second pylon and then a third and proxy anyway. Like, yeah, you lose 100 minerals, but who cares? I'm surprised by how much people rely on that second pylon to see how, like, what if someone is proxying or not. Like, it's 100 minerals that big of a deal that I cannot proxy 100 minerals late. Like, if I'm playing proxy Oracle, do you really think that the 100 minerals are gonna prevent me from proxy Oracle? I've always wondered.
I actually do that as well sometimes if I really want to just be super mind gamey. It's like the most inefficient shit ever, but it just because some people just don't really think other than just, oh, second pylon, okay, proxy, get that out of here, don't have to think about that anymore, and then they just die to proxy oracles. It's awesome.
Yeah, like I swear PvP is like the quintessential Protoss matchup.
Oh yeah,
I feel like, because it's completely random, like nonsense and no skill involved whatsoever. Trust. And also, like, you guys don't, I swear there's so much untapped potential there, I swear. Anyway, you see, for example, talking about untapped potential, in the bottom left corner, we have Rotterdam with his proxy nexus. I don't know if this counts an introduction. I did stay that corner after all.
Yeah, I'll take that as an intro. I'm curious if Heaven's actually going to expect this at all. I mean, walking into Roddy and then seeing no natural is definitely a moment to panic, I feel like. That's when the things start flaring up and you're like, holy shit, what is happening right now? There's no natural. I expected there to be one. What could possibly be happening? And I feel like if it's first Roddy, there's like 50,000 possibilities of what could be coming your way.
Rotti always takes gold and rich gas bases. Well, we'll see if Haven knows that.
Yeah.
Does he? Never does against me. I don't know why. Never tried that, I have to say. No.
I was about to say, I wonder if the recall timing will come out when the hallucination comes in. Surely he comes in hallucination now, and we'll see there being so few probes in the main. Surely he could put that 2 and 2 together. There's like no probes here.
It's almost maxed. He's gonna see the Twilight counter and be like, oh, this is some kind of,
he should have like double the probes. What are you talking about? It's almost maxed. This is nothing. At 4 or 5 minutes in the game? Look, he's already sending one down to the bottom left. He knew exactly. He had the read. I told you.
What read are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He was the gold place.
Did he send something?
Yeah, he sent another hallucination to the left side. He got killed by the stalkers on the way.
Oh, okay, I missed that. The soul read. But
you just assumed when you saw no nat. Okay, well, apparently Heaven's just an absolute ape, just like we all figured.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. This is like, you make fun of me.
He's got 3 batteries in his natural. What the fuck?
Even in Grandmaster, players don't use their brain. They just kind of throw it at the wall. But you see, like, here we have a banger of a match to prove me right. What the fuck is going on? Why is Heaven moving across the map? This is crazy, isn't this?
Yeah, I think he's just expecting to catch Roddy completely off guard because it doesn't make any sense to attack here. And Roddy's also going to be moving out at the same exact time. He's going to see the 2 adepts, and that's actually going to drag him to the left side. And that's going to allow Heaven to actually get into the main here. The recall is still off cooldown, and he's got sentries to block the ramp as well. This is actually kind of an insane goated move out of Heaven here.
Holy fuck, what a gambler, bro. Pure gamble. What the fuck? What the fuck?
I mean, it's kind of a smart gamble because he knows that the recall went off to get the probes over to the gold gold base, and if he's able to pull the units down with the adepts, it's actually kind of sick. Although the high ground vision, so he's gonna be able to blink up here.
IQ. Yeah, I can just blink up. This is 300 IQ or 0 IQ. I'm not quite sure.
I think it's such low IQ that it warps around on itself to be extremely high IQ.
Yeah, because if Rotti army with blink ever meets Everhand, it just dies on the spot.
But why would he meet it? Because he has to respond to 2 adepts walking down to the gold base.
He almost met it accidentally. They were like a meter apart.
Hey man, calculation, it's calculated.
Calculated, bro. Rotti does have a recall available now, and still the gold. His position doesn't look half bad, actually. I don't mind. He does charge too.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, he just spams.
Sorry, what? Oh,
I feel like he just
Caster
spams.
chicken?
Yeah, caster chicken. I feel like he just spams Zilot and wins here, no?
Yeah.
The high testosterone play by Heaven here.
I love it. I love it. I absolutely love that. It's actually so good. Catches the prism in the middle of the map, though. Pretty nice by Roddy.
I'll pretend I've never seen this before. I definitely never saw this from Gemini before, so I'll call this an Azura build.
Yeah, of course. This is of course. Azura is the one that did this. That's correct. Not me. I wasn't doing this fucking 6 months ago before everyone else started doing it. Surely.
No, you weren't. Unironically, I saw Sebestes. Actually, sorry, Sebedes. Win against Skillos. No, you say it's Sebestes, but
it is Sebestes. Is it Sebestes?
Yeah, but if you say Sebedes like Rotti does, he gets really annoyed.
Yeah, I heard Roddy say that one time, and it actually made me like question if that's how I'm supposed to say his name or not.
No, we're casting in the top left corner. Why the fight is going on? Root Heaven. I bet you missed that one. Where you have to watch
I sort of got it. I got it a little bit. I got the second half.
I distracted you. It's the good old 1-2. Heaven is pushing in with a million glaive. This looks like one of my games. I always lose. But that's Rotti have good units here. Holy fuck, glaive adepts are overpowered even in PvP. Holy fuck. Never mind, he does have the units to hold. Maybe, sort of. No, he doesn't. I'm coping. What the fuck is going on?
You're coping harder than I did the first game, dude. Like, holy shit, he's got literally nothing here. He's got like he's got half of a group of stalkers. Oh.
Not the glaive adepts, bro. No.
Dude, the glaive was such a based move, dude. Going against someone that just spams charge lots, it's so smart. It's actually so good. He's actually on 2 base, I just realized. Heaven never took a 3rd base against this. That's actually crazy.
Yeah. And then look at this glaive adept in the bottom left.
Oh.
This is brutal, bro. Brutal beat down here by Heaven. No way! Heaven with this 1-1 secures victory for his team. Right? I'm pretty sure.
Yep. That's gonna be a 4-2 for the Itty Bitty Banana Committee as Heaven takes the game over Rotterdam. Unfortunately, no ace match, as this was actually also scheduled to. They literally played this game, this series, 15 minutes before the broadcast was originally supposed to go live, and I had to start later because of that. So. At least it did get played, so that's very nice, but it is going to be Heaven coming out on top here with a 4-2 for his team.
I have no parting words. I have no parting words here. As always, it's been great. This will be the only cast of the season. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Maybe I'll show up for the playoffs. Maybe I'll show up for the playoff.
You bet. I mean, the Goobers are actually. Are they gonna wait? Are the Goobers gonna actually qualify this time? Where are they at right now?
I don't know. It depends a lot.
Yeah, they're in the middle of the pack. They're in the middle of the group. They can actually qualify. You're gonna not show up for the playoffs when they actually are in the playoffs this time?
I have my doubts. I'm a big Goober believer, but.
Man, they're in a better spot this season than they were last season. They have a positive map score.
No, you don't understand. No, you're. Oh my God, Gemini, you see here that your brain is small and not big, like mine. So how it works is the following, right? It's like, have you ever played League of Legends?
Yeah.
Okay, so how it works there is the guy who the team that wins the early game loses the game always.
Mm-hmm.
Because you get conceited and it's so easy to throw. And StarCraft, well, not StarCraft itself, but like a team series is the same. The more you open well, the worse it is for you. So actually, now that they open kind of middling, now they have no chance. Last season, they were doing fuck all, completely terrible. So like now they were like good underdog story, so it was gonna work out. After all, I already wrote the script, and the script in which the middle of the pack gets out is not particularly exciting. I'm just saying. Thanks for having me.
Makes sense.
Anyway.
Yep. Of course, thank you, Larimbo, for jumping on. It's always appreciated, and we would love to hear more of you on either casting or the analyst desk. Totally fine, up to you.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Enjoy your pasta. All right, we're going to go to the desk.
But, I mean...
Hello. An interesting series. Unfortunately, Roddy not able to get the 2-0 needed for the ace match, but it was very interesting nonetheless. Mishnek, what did you think about that PvP?
Guys are good, you know, like first game no guys that lose for him, and second game guys that win. That says something, you know.
Yeah, I think it does say something pretty big, actually. But I think he maybe realized how heavy the charge slots were going to be going after the game number 1, so a nice little change.
And the first time, by the way, first time saw how Heaven is for IGG. That's something new.
Is that the first time? Surely you've seen it before. Surely. Character, what'd you think of the whole PvP?
Or deny. I don't watch enough of Heaven streams to know. I mean, that first game, he just kind of got, like, outplayed early on by the Phoenixes. Like, he just kept picking off probes and picking off, like, units, and then he just attacked with Phoenix Charge, and all he had was Stalkers, and that was just kind of it. I'm not gonna lie, the second game, I kind of just, like, zoned out halfway through. And then Roddy took, like, the ninja base, and then just Heaven just kind of attacked into his base, recalled, and then they fought, and then he just had a better army. I don't know. It's not exactly good analysis, but
But it is analysis, though, so that's what I really come here to the desk for.
It is some of the analysis of all time.
It's true. There's really nothing more that I can really expect from this desk, so thank you for that. But yeah, it's going to be a nice 4-2 here for the Itty Bitty Banana Committee. Definitely just really really just solidifying themselves as the overall number 1 in Group B here, having a 4-0 overall score so far, and then also potentially going to be getting a 5-0 as they're going to be playing my team next week. But we're going to deny that from happening because we are cool like that. So yeah, I mean, excellent for them, but that's also going to mean that the Rottweilers are now in a really tough spot, being 1-3 in this team league. Going to need a 6-0 to have any hopes of getting into the deciders match in the playoffs later. So a bit unfortunate for them for sure, but that is how the cookie crumbles, as they do say. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I mean, that's at least good for my team, because it makes it a little less tight for the third spot for going into playoffs.
What team are you on again?
Supply Block Heroes.
Right. Yeah, so it does help immensely. Yeah, that actually is pretty true. That actually does help us too, I guess, a little bit as well. Because if Itty Bitty wins today and then we beat them tomorrow, or next week, then that actually gives us a really good chance to stay in the top 3 as well, along with you. Who do you play? You're playing, okay. Oh, you're playing Corsair this week.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's so important. Wow, that's crazy.
Yes,
actually.
It's very important.
That's very important. Jeez, okay, interesting. Very curious to see what the results of that one are.
Especially with a certain person who still needs to play their games, who's kind of gone MIA.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say their name.
Yeah, I'm going to be getting that sorted out after this a little bit later. I do have someone that can play, but it might be we'll do it a little bit later in the week, so we'll figure that out. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me here on the desk. Mishnek, any final words for the stream?
Don't play like Max Pax. You are not at all.
Words of wisdom from Mishnek himself. Character, any
I
final
may-
words?
I may or may not have tried to play like Max Pax in a PvP that I played this week.
Oh.
And if listen, that only says something about the first 2 minutes of the game. That's not much of a spoiler.
True. I wasn't. That's not why I said that. I was just kind of like, oh.
You're just
okay.
disappointed. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This guy is trying to go max packs on us when he can't
You're just
even.
like cringe.
Did you make a fucking proxied Stargate and Fleet Beacon outside the third that got scattered as well that game too, or no?
I will say that I didn't do that.
Nice. Okay. I'm glad that you learned something from that game.
Hey, I actually got ahead off that. The problem versus Arden was that I didn't transition and I didn't macro.
Yeah.
So I had no army. Like I was actually
some
ahead off
pretty big
the opener.
mistakes to have.
Yeah, pretty
That's
big.
okay.
So if I did the same thing but better, I could have at least not lost that game.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee I would have won, but I would have at least not lost.
That's true, I guess. That is a good point.
Well, not lost then.
That is true. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me here on the desk. Feel free to sign up for any more in the future. I always appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Oh, no one wants to say goodbye to me. Okay, well, all right, that's going to be that. It is a 2-4 loss, sadly, for the Rottweilers. Itty Bitty Banana Committee will continue their lossless streak in the ATL season number 3. Very nicely done by them. Excellent to see it. And yeah, that's basically gonna be that for the ATL mainstream this week. Hope you guys enjoyed. I am not going to I'm not gonna stop playing, or not, I can't talk. I'm not gonna stop streaming. I'm going to play because my laundry is like 30 minutes on it, so I'll just play a few ladder games while that's finishing. But if you're watching on YouTube, then that means it's been cut, and yeah, so thank you guys for watching the ATL, and I'll see you guys next week for more All Things Protoss Team League action.